आखिरी हीट के टाइमिंग्स जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं भारत के आर्य नेहरा नंबर 8 में बने हुए ये शॉट ऑस्ट्रेलिया के नंबर 4 में 400 मीटर फ्री स्टाइल की आखिरी सामने इंग्लैंड के नंबर 5 में इन दोनों के बीच जाएगा कवर करना बाकी है और हमने देखा था पिछले 50 मीटर तक तीसरे स्थान पर थे मगर एक हीट को जीत लिया उन्होंने लेकिन फिलहाल सैमशॉट नेक्स्ट गाय तीसरे स्थान पर स्मिथ से आगे just so like head out of work but it's when they were got 49 यहाँ पर snapshot swimmer देखिए कितना बना चुके हैं सेकंड से आगे चले हुए नजर आ रहे हैं snapshot swimmers को 100% नहीं देखेंगे
So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here? Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Portugal with the corner. They're first. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's destined for the flank. He has found a way through.
That's going in strongly.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Chance, surely! And he's there to clear it. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Look at the space here, and the shot! Goal! Portugal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Cucurella gets into a good position. And the keeper gets his hands on it. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Ferran Torres. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now that looks a decent ball, and that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Akanji does really well there, he is strong. Now this could be a chance. Great ball and he's in here, big chance! And a neat finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Kindly make his way to
Well,
the
it has been
information centre.
confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Portugal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So straight into... He's having a hit! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Koundé. Pedri. Distributed tidily. Ferran Torres. Batistuta. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Llorente. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hazard concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Pedri. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. So we've reached the hour mark. That's rather hopeful. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Cucurella. Pass somewhat off target. And that has not gone well. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Laporte. Oh, good spread. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, it shapes to shoot! And he has his goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The goal scorer for Spain after 71 minutes is number 21, Mikel Oyarzabal. Substitution.
Spain making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He is through here. Good ball, good take. Xabi Alonso gets it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Yamal's cross. And he's cleared it back out. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Yamal. And now they can clear their lines.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's found a way through. And it's Pedri. Played out to the left flank. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 7, Hazard. Number 18, Xabi Alonso. Number 8, Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 11.
Drills one in.
Conte. Number 23, Beckham. Substitution in progress. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Showing great feet there. Pedri! Well taken goal. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
I'm afraid to
The
tell you
end of the
that we're
game.
expecting traffic
Reflections.
to be heavy after the
That is a
final whistle
superb
today.
win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans.
शॉट के साथ हल्का चल अच्छा बीट बनी हुई चैलेंज किया है कि क्या साथ पर है अगर ये हार गए तो हार हो जाता अमेरिका ने पास नजारा देखा जीत सकती है बहुत बहुत तरीके से और विशाल है ये मुकाबला जीत लिया है कमाल की बात है 100 रन की लिया पीछे का दूसरे मुकाबला चल रहा है इस सेक्शन में फिलहाल से मुकाबला जीत लिया Fans of खेल पर नाम दिया तस्वीर पीछे बास्केटबॉल में खिला और जो सेंस से
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here, a healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here, the chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with the all-round capabilities of this guy, Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian really is one of the best central midfielders around. He does work best in a midfield three, I would say, but he's not really someone who can play as a single pivot. He'll be busy breaking lines once he gets into that left channel.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be...
And a chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Shevchenko really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. So much to... Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he nearly went all the way.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
And we have our very first corner. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Manchester definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And here's Kovacic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Shevchenko. Just about within shooting range. And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that. And he cuts out the supply. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Rodri. Pass somewhat off target.
Foden. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's half-time. It's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Manchester United leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So right back into the action.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Drogba running with the ball. Shevchenko! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Hello.
Nicely weighted ball. Donnarumma getting this one clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Couldn't squeeze it through. James. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And it's hoisted clear. He won't be happy with that one. Tries from a long way out. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now that's well seen too. Shevchenko, and Shevchenko! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Picks out, takes a shot! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Coming on the field is number 19.
So they have it all to do again. Cantona! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. That's been slipped through. Trossard is onto this. Has a look and place it forward. And Shevchenko! That's put paid to the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Juve making good progress on the right-hand side. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ruben Dias makes the interception.
4 added minutes has been
Deep
indicated.
into stoppage time. Donnarumma comes out and deals with it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Final whistle today.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Gerrard.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Number 13.
That's a shade optimistic.
Number 18.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Coming on the field, number 14.
Caught offside that time.
Erdegaard. Number 41, Rice. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 10, Kovacic. Substitution.
That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. And he can thump it away. Ah, he's given it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's in, Moss, and the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Gyökeres fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Gerrard. And it's Shevchenko. And he's been shifted off it.
Added time.
Trossard. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Making their way home on public transportation.
So nothing yet in
today.
extra
Please
time
watch
to
the
make a
screen for
difference.
train
This, the
departure
final
times for all
15
major
minutes for
stations.
someone to do something. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Now it's Havertz. Last-ditch defending. Oh, what has happened here? And he's taking no chances there. So what can they make of this? Over to the right flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, it's hit the frame of the goal again! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Haaland getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Deftly away. Van Dijk.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Haaland. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So after all of that, what can we say?
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
As it is about to be towed away.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. Haaland is over the first kick. And he has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Cantona is the next man in the spotlight.
Yeah, good pen, that.
He had to, and he did. Havertz, second in line for them. Oh, great save! That is a great save! So on to the second man.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Manchester United are looking to keep pace here. And he sticks it away.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Burmo, the third man up. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Manchester United are looking to him to tie things up. Oh, it's a really good save. Wow, talk about coming up with the good.
I think he did well to hold his nerve there. Probably gave him that important edge. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Sticks it away.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, he saved it! And the drama continues. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
He must, but can he? And they have done it in sudden death.
Well, that's just wonderful, Peter. The pressure was on, but that's just superb mentality. The mindset did stay strong.
Manchester United have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certain.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Yamal. Oh, terrible pass. Koundé. Bellingham. Makaleli. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's quick to get rid. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta. Triol can clear it away. It's a switch. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Number 22.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's come in hard. Laporte gets it clear. Dani Olmo! Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now that's well seen too. Chooses to go cross-field. Koundé. Messi.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cafu. Zanetti gets it away. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Portugal go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cafu gets it away. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target.
Borussia Dortmund always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high-tariff, Peter.
But it can. Shapes to shoot! That's put paid to the danger. No way through there. Koundé. Portugal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Bellingham. Can he get away here? And he's there to get it away. Kurbel. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ribéry receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value.
He's having a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Koundé. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, easy pickings there. Drogba. Olise. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And now as good a time as any to pull level.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now, can they get him away? Pass is just off target. And he can thump it away.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 9, Messi. Number 6, Danny Olmo. Number 13.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Number 80, Ronaldinho. Number 21.
Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Lacking in accuracy. Pretty loose pass.
Zanetti.
Keep the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Quick reminder today to please drink responsibly.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Portugal really didn't do an awful lot right there. They didn't do much at all. I thought some strong words at half-time would spring them into action, but nothing happened.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. blows the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolution. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's going wide left. And he's managed to get free. Diaz. Oh, he's played it in low. It's a goal kick. Tries to play it through. Aims behind. And Shevchenko! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And here's Shevchenko. And he's only too happy to take that back. Threads one. Dstuds! That's a little off target. Still goalless. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard. And it's Kagawa. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. It's Forlan. Played out towards the right wing. Fermin. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gerrard. That's destined for the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Diaz has it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Diaz does really well to win the ball there. Gerrard. For Kagawa. Can he get on the end of this? And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And if you do have
How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Shevchenko. And it's Kagawa. He can run onto that. Batistuta, he has found the way through. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Shevchenko. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Yamal. Baresi gets it away. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Cafu. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Kagawa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Batistuta. Gerrard. Yamal. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Rijkaard. And this is Pele! Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Gerrard. And it's Forlan, played out to the left flank. It's a pretty loose pass. That's put pay to the danger.
Substitutions taking place.
Zanetti. Baresi gets across to intercept that.
Japan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he spark a counter here? And he was quick to react.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Now it's Pele.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Could move up a gear here.
Minutes has been indicated.
That is a great pick out. Oh, that was vital. And that will be the final act. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen?
Rankpush. Got four. Serio. Actually, और करेंगे करते हुए ऑन राउंड पार्टिसिपेट कर रही है जबरदस्त और साथ में और अटेम्प्ट्स के बाद चलिए इस बेहतरीन चौथी फाइव में पंद्रह एग्जीक्यूशन एग्जीक्यूशन बैकलैंड चेपलेक्स जिम्नास्ट सारे आगे फिर
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's...
Dstuds! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Portugal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And it's Dembele. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Mbappe! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Laporte. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Now it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, this is a great position. So we're still where we started right now. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Now then, the ball's come loose. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. Dembele tries to clear. Decent chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart from me, and he's had a good go at it.
It's their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a throw-in. He's found a way past. Now this could be a chance. Batistuta in the hunt and looking threatening. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to play it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
O'Shea. Batistuta. Spread it left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
There will be one
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. reflections on the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Back on the way then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, well played. That's put paid to the danger. Some good work on the right flank here. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Sepahan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's quick to return it. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 9.
Sepahan have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to...
Oh no, what has happened here?
Kylian Mbappe. Substitution.
And they're quick to get it back. Rudiger clears without hesitation. Can he get it through?
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 18. Figo. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Messi. Pedri. And he welcomes it in. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the shot! Ricky Puig getting this one clear. And it's Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. They've got it again, knocks it into space, and he plays one through. And this is Pele, big chance! Portugal are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Baresi, Cafu, great vision.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Figo crosses.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cafu clears. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Neymar. And that'll be the end of that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Please be reminded that drinking
How would you
is
sum
only
up what
allowed
we've
in the
witnessed,
areas
Jim?
shown on this
Portugal
map. Thank you
really
very
couldn't
much for
get
your
going in the
cooperation.
first half, and it has to be said, with no marked improvement after the break, I thought it was going to be a matter of time before they got caught out eventually, and it turned out to be that way for them, sadly.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Let's start with another match. Northern Ireland.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get it through? And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in. And it's Kagawa. He's got away. Kagawa. Great ball and he's in here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great vision. He's had a shot! It's a goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And now he has two. So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw-in.
Portugal always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Oh, that's a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control. Baresi carries the ball down the right. Shevchenko. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Elanga. Now, can they get him away? And he can thump it away. Out for a throw. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Gerrard. And he was quick to react. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this?
Gonzalo Ramos really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Please be made aware.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Portugal looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Batistuta. Dembele. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Mbappe. Gonzalo Ramos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that's well seen too. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Spence. Mbappe. And here's Ramos. Portugal looking close to untouchable here at 3-0. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's been drilled in. Well taken goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 19, Dembele. Number 13, Shevchenko. Number 14, Batistuta.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
22,
Barcelona
O'Shea.
may be down,
Number
but
8,
not out just yet.
Gerrard. Coming
That
on the
is
field,
good alertness.
Number 11, Olise. Number 20,
That's a good ball. And he is
Number-
real chance! And he's stuck it away! And they are disappearing out of sight! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal visibly comfortable, now up by 3. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, easy pickings there. And shifted it to the flank. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Some good work on the right flank here. That is good strength. Some good persistent defending here. Steaming on goalwards. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That's gone for a throw-in. Romero. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well read, nice interception. And that will be the final act. Portugal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Looking for options for movement. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely, now then. Oh, easy pickings there. Spread to the right.
Oh, it's Dembele.
And he's intervened well there. And he's managed to get rid. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the shot. And he was quick to react.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. He's a sharp little ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. This might spell... And Batistuta! Goal! Portugal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
It's Bale. He is through here. And he can clear it away. O'Shea did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Robertson getting this one clear. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Bale. He won't be happy with that one. Laporte is there to clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Dembele gets into a good position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries from a long way out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Portugal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Puyol. Laporte. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's there to belt it away. Portugal are still that goal to the good. Defending was strong and firm. Batistuta, given the lift of his goal. Well, nicely intercepted. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Batistuta gets across and deals with it. He's free, he has got space. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now, what about a counter-attack? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Shevchenko. Coming on the field is number 18.
Casapia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Bale. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Aims beyond the defence.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Saviola, and he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
On the field, number 14, Bale. Number 7, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 4, Raul. Number 13, Bebeto. Substitution in progress.
The message is simple: defend with your lives. And it's been taken short. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Might be danger here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kimmich.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No, that's been intercepted. Yamal. Xavi Alonso. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta, voted man of the match, and
And a quick
deservedly
announcement
so.
today that memorable
First, I'm voting for the teacher. बहुत perfect चल रहा है। गर्मी लग रहा है। Isso, Milan versus Portugal.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko gets flagged offside.
Okay.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Always onto this. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's quick to get rid. They get a throw in. He's on it, can he get away? And a chance! And the ball's come loose here. Deftly away. And it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass somewhat off target. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Now who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, the ball's come loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. Rijkaard. He came in hard, very hard. Khan chooses to deal with it himself. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Kaggle plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Khan getting this one clear. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Quality ball. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And they're back on the ball again. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Hakimi is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Saviola charging for... There's the shot! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking for the run. Time and again they are repelled. And that has been cleared. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dstuds was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the through ball. This might... Real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Dstuds. Great defending, strong and determined.
Substitutions taking place.
No way through. And it's made its way to him. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Hakimi clears. Nice looking ball.
Minutes has been indicated.
It's come to nothing. And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
This is a lost
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Portugal just didn't look terribly sharp, Peter. Nothing wrong with the effort or the industry. They simply couldn't turn it on when they really needed it once the goal had gone in. There was only going to be one winner.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.